This like stuff, these ruins in the rocks here are really interesting to me as well. I'm very curious about them. Yeah. Those scraggly ass little trees too. Look at that! Wow. Dude, my homies took off. I'm pretty sure your
trails are gone. It'll be hell finding a way out.
Do you think a retreating army and their dominant will fare any better?
I'm hopeful that you're being a little bit hyperbolic with those statements, J-Hit, but also there's probably some truth to them as well. There's probably some truth to them as well. Dude. No? Hearing the ice melt is such a cool idea. Strength on it.
By the flames.
Is Twiwi, is that Nomura? I didn't realize that The World Ends With You was Nomura. Sure is. Huh. There's a lot of blood in this game. Oh my god. Produced, artist, and designed by Nomura. Huh. I didn't know that. But people like it and it's generally perceived as good, right? The first one. Okay.
Down there. So,
okay.
Titan has knocked the fight out of our Ironblood friends. Where are the rest of them? That can't be the main host.
Wait. Our fortunes have turned, Sergeant. It's her.
The dominant? Are you certain?
The Crystalline Orthodox is a backwards faith for a backwards people. In the Iron Kingdom, they teach that dominants are unclean aberrations, born of blackest sin. Only their priests are allowed to perform the rites of priming. And I see many.
We end this quickly.
Oh shit.
Scott! Adionir Sagarid!
Must be Eile.
What Alvation Naukin, Alan Scully asked.
Oh, owned. Holy shit, owned.
Let this be the end.
Avis!
Okay, I have... Okay. I see. This wasn't here before. Okay. Oh. Oh, damn. Huh. Heat wave. Whoa. Dude. If it blocks magic, it's better. And shortens the ability cooldown. Dude. So I have Rising Flames and Scarlet Cyclone, as well as Phoenix Shift. Whoa. That's cool. That's cool, just saying. Alright, I have enough. I'm just going to go ahead and... oh, I can't do this in combat. Oh. Okay. Alright. Oh, we know where we are now, huh? Look at that. Oh, we can go around the map a little bit. Oh. Oh, we can go around the map a lot bit. Yo. Whoa. Holy shit. Okay. Whoa, this place is big. Okay. You can see the 5. Fire, earth, probably water, ice, lightning? Wow. You can also kind of see that, like, these little... This is such a cool... Like, the 3D element of the map here is so neat. There's, like, little pins and lines to mark off territory, it looks like. So this would be Rosaria. I think the implication is that the Iron-Blooded kingdom is over here on these islands. And they must... That's why they, like... They have proximity to the fire crystal here. They also have proximity to the earth crystal here. But the earth one would be the Dhalmekian. That's why they did Titan, surely. So that's interesting. There's like a chunk here that's cordoned off. And here. There's no city-state in it. It looks like... Oh, there's a big-ass hole right here. What the fuck? And there's like nothingness in this like rocky region here. It's marked off from the rest of the territory for this place, but oh, that place looks cool. If this is the ice one, though, why is it so far away from where the where Shiva's dominant is? Interesting. The Nysa Defile, an arid labyrinth of high-walled ravines. The Republican army utilizes this terrain to funnel invaders into narrow choke points where they can be easily slaughtered by a handful of defenders.
Care to kill some Iron Blood?
Okay. Yeah.
Gladly.
White, you focus on the target.
Understood.
I don't want to attack the dominant. She looks a lot like Jill, and it's weirding me out. Oh, she's just fucking come in and kick my ass.
This time.
Oh, I barely dodged that.
Be gone.
Oh my god.
Too slow.
Oh, okay. Oh my god. Oh shit.
Better already.
Damn it.
Too slow.
Be gone.
Oh my goodness.
Much appreciated.
Oh, we don't like Lazaga.
Stop talking
Oh.
and move!
Can't take much more of it.
Oh my goodness.
Fucking icons. Icon? She's not even fully primed.
Oh my goodness.
I can't kill you with
Oh my god. I'm doing so bad.
blood on my hands. Leave me be!
Much appreciated. Next time.
Be gone!
At last.
Whew. Oh. Oh. 10 steel silk. All right. All right.
Is she dead?
I don't think so.
Well, what are you waiting for?
No, that's not you. Not here.
I'll bloody do it then.
Fuck. Whoa!
We've got company, Wyvern.
Come with us, boys.
The hell are you doing?
Lord Ohilda Vedra!
Get your ass over here and help me with these bastards!
Sorry, Jill.
What is wrong with you, Wyvern?
The Dominant. I know her.
Know her? Look around you! Do you think any of these animals care? I need you here!
Owned.
Now that that's done,
I won't ask you again, Wyvern. Take her head so we can be done with this.
I can't. I won't.
You would betray the Holy Empire?
Betray? I don't recall ever pledging allegiance to your Emperor. My service may have been bought with this brand, but not my loyalty.
Ooh.
I just fight to survive.
Ooh.
And you think I don't? The Empire will have our heads if we return empty-handed.
Well, I'm not returning, bud.
So if you won't take hers, I'll have to take yours.
I told you, Sergeant. I'm not dying here today. And neither is she.
Let's find out.
Oh.
You've forgotten who plucked you from the front lines, who trained you, who gave you a name when you had none.
You speak as if we don't bear the same brand, son. I've always had a name, and I've not forgotten it. Still clinging to the past like a torn blanket.
Whoa, and Ruin.
You will die, as you should have 13 years ago.
Oh, he's still coming. Oh, he's still coming. Ugh. Ugh. Okay.
For nothing, no one, and I will not fall by your hand.
Fuck.
My man.
This quickly.
Oh my god.
Too slow.
Ooh.
By a traitor's blade.
Yay. Numbers. Ooh, I got a 3 instead of a 2. I got a couple 3s instead of 2s. Ooh, what's this? Oh. Ooh. Cool. Sorry, dude. More lads, more lads. You're gonna have to get up and help here if you want to survive this. Oh my god. Hello? Oh. Oh. Hi?
This way.
Oh shit.
Bloody wind. Well, come on then.
Wow. What a Sid.
Fuck. Fuck.
Hugo, dear, my proud desert lion. Would that you had taken care when chasing the hare. I expected more from the mighty Titan. You put the Ice Queen on her back, no doubt. But you'll have to work harder if you're to claim this prize.
thunder.
We'll be hearing more soon enough. You always were a fucking snake, Sid. Gather the men. We have work to do.
Jill. Is it really you? And who's this fine hound I see before me?
A fine hound who saved your life. That's who.
Torgal.
Eh?
His name is Torgal.
You two acquainted? Well then, you won't mind taking him off my hands. Funny. I'd always pictured you as more the chocobo type. Clive Rosfield. Come now. Fleet as flame, fierce as a wildfire. That there was the blessing of the Phoenix. I'd heard rumors that you'd survived, but I never paid them much heed. Calm down. I didn't come all this way for your handsome mug. Now her, on the other hand, she seemed worth muddying my boots for. None the worse for wear. Still, might be best to get a second opinion. Back her up.
No! Oh.
Not another step. I mean it.
Well, I'm not about to leave her here. Not one with a warm bed waiting. It's all right. You're welcome to join us. You do want to help her, don't you?
Sid, if we aren't back soon, Nan'll have our heads.
I'll explain everything once we're back at the hideaway. Come on.
What do you think, Torgal? Good plan? Or great plan? Oh. Central Storm Deadlands. Ah, that's why it's not in anybody's regions. Okay. The withered remnants of a once verdant valley, long consumed by the blight. One would have to be either extremely foolish or extremely desperate, or an extremely desperate fool to make this wasteland their home. Central Storm. The Deadlands.
Not much further now.
But we're in the middle of the Deadlands.
Keen eye, you. The blight sucked this place dry. Meaning no trees, no birds, and no magic. But it also means no neighbors.
The last place anyone would think to look.
Home sweet home.
I mean, it was kind of I stalled as long as I could, Shayla. It was kind of the exact next thing that happens in the story. Like, you fight 3 fights, and then he's here. A Magel.
This place. These are fallen ruins.
Oh.
Well, we didn't think they'd mind. And it keeps the black from our lungs.
But how do you survive without magic?
How does anyone? Hard work and a bit of nous. You must be starving. We grow them here, believe it or not. Suit yourself.
You're back.
Ah, Talia.
And this is the Dominant.
How cold since we found her. I was hoping you might give her a look over.
All right. Goots, get her upstairs.
Well, Nan will...
Don't fret about Karen. I've taken care of her fee.
All of it?
She's the best healer this side of the belt. You've nothing to worry about. Go on, have a look around. I'll be in my solar.
All right, we'll have a look around. Hide away. I mean, just roll the. It's not that the lightning is a lot cooler than him showing up. Is all I have to say. So like, just roll the stream back like 40 minutes. You'll see it, and then stop your complaining. Oh ho ho! A map. The fat chocobo. No, it's back on again. It's back. I mean, yes, I had turned it off, but it was for. It's the intro to hearing him for the first time. Yeah, big on that voice, huh?
There's a good girl. Hungry, are you?
Chocobo. Oh, look at that blue line. That's cool.
Sid says we shouldn't travel alone. That the Deadlands here are unforgiving. Still, needs must. Sid says we shouldn't travel alone.
Okay.
That the Deadlands here are unforgiving. Still, needs must.
So can I? Ah, okay. I see. Got it. Which I can open the world map anyway, like this. I just can't go anywhere. This is cool. But anyway, yes, I had disabled.
Hungry, are you? Might have something round here.
Cantankerous crone. I had disabled the auto-publishing of VODs, which means you couldn't roll the stream back, but that was for the duration of God of War, and that was the last game that's been giving me issues with copyright mutes happening. So Since then, it's not been a big deal, and I have had it re-enabled. Good chat?
Another newcomer. You mind the rules round here, or our next chat will be through the bars.
Fair enough. Doesn't look like there's anybody down here yet, though. Or currently.
The washroom floor's all mended then?
It'll hold. For now.
Chicken? The lighting looks really fucking good, you guys.
Sid once told me, the blight doesn't kill the land, it only makes her forget who she once was. She'll eventually remember her purpose. All she needs is a little reminding.
Okay. Sure.
Your brand. Lady Tyre might be able to see to that. You may have been born a slave, but you're a free man now.
Interesting. So yeah, that to me says it's classism, not racism.
Apples are all foul. Would you rather you went without?
Home at last. Welcome home, Fuzzy.
Leave me be.
Not until you've had your medicine.
It looks like the terminology that they use for people with the mark of the slave is bearer, which is interesting. All right, where else should we take a look around? There's an impassable thing to the down of me. I wonder if that's up above. Oh, it is. Oh, look at the... Oh, that's a nice little detail. Okay, so we can't actually go in the infirmary, which is up above where we're at right now. We're in the bunks. Okay. Yeah, the reservoir, faucet, storeroom. So we should check out the ale hall and the fat chocobo before we head up to the solar.
I suppose I'll be needing a new sword.
Then you'll need to speak with Blackthorn.
Curse breaker in training, keeper of the stores, Blackthorn. Interesting.
You reckon he's a soldier then?
Be surprised if he wasn't. The smell of war is thick about him.
I can hear you guys. There's a lot of people here.
If you can read, don't let Otto know. We'll put you to work on the ledgers too.
Oh no. I'm pretty sure I can read.
You'd think he'd have time for a nip with old August before scampering back to his solar, but no.
Lonely, are we, August?
lightning struck, his yoke did break, his life his own again. With thunder's roll he knew his fate, and would fight it to the end. Well, what do you think? I woke this morn inspired.
I'm glad for you. Kind of lame. It's only got 2 lyrics, so maybe work on that a bit.
Most concerning.
He's back here doing nerd shit.
Careful, you. I've spent the whole morning on these steps.
Fair enough. Alright, let's go talk to Sid. Hello?
Just working on a pet project of mine. Though she's not above biting the hand that feeds her. All right. I was hoping we might try and solve the mystery of poor Clive Rossfield. A bearer of the Sambrequois Imperial Army sent behind enemy lines. With orders to wait until it turned into a brawl, then slit the dominant's throat in the chaos.
I didn't know it was her. How could it be?
And so, to save her neck, you slit your sergeants, then set your sights on the hills. Conveniently forgetting how the Empire deals with deserters. Because with that on your chop, my friend, we both know you won't be getting far. You've fallen a long way, Lord Rossfield. I'll not have it said that I'm a poor host.
What do you mean to do with her?
Do with her? Why, nothing. Her life is her own now. If I wanted to use her, do you think I'd be talking to you? All I want to do is help. Dominants like her, branded like you. Of course, the realm doesn't approve, which is why we live in a cave. And it's also why we need help. From branded who know one end of a sword from the other. What say you, Clive? Will you join us?
Sid, was it? I trust that you'll do right by Jill. But until my brother is avenged, I must walk my own path.
Avenged?
My brother was murdered by a second dominant of fire.
The Phoenix's evil twin. Oh, bugger me. Another rumor proven true.
I only stand here today because of Joshua. 13 years I've waited for this chance. I've slept in filth, drunk from a gutter, killed more men than I can count. You're right. The Empire will not suffer a deserter. This will be my best opportunity. My last.
Which is why you should join us.
I told you I'm not
interested, I know. One of my scouts sent word there's a group of branded fugitives north of here, in the Imperial village of Lostwing. Among them is one he believes to be a dominant of fire.
Is he certain?
What say we go and ask him?
This doesn't mean I'm joining you.
Let's make ready then. You'll find everything you need down in the main hall, as well as a few things you don't. Have fun.
Okay.
It's downstairs. Try not to get lost.
No,
It's downstairs.
I'm only good at getting lost. This game will learn that quickly. It's the only thing I'm good at is getting lost. I live to explore. A tour I already did. That's okay. This time it's an official tour.
He's in... Oh no.
Goot was it? Perhaps you can help. Sid asked me to make ready for our mission. How does one go about that here?
Well, there's old Nan's place. On second thoughts, you maybe want to see Blackthorn first.
A blacksmith? To the forge it is then.
Oh wait, no, hold up. You'll be needing this. Blackthorn won't take no notice of you otherwise. Might not anyway.
That was my experience with him already. Continental rum. Does that show up under a key items category? Yep. A noisome spirit better suited to stripping oil from a painter's canvas than consumption. Grants overworked conscripts a few rare moments of sweet oblivion on their long, arduous sea journeys north from the continent. That's a fucking good-ass item description. I should probably take a look. When a bearer dies in service of the Sanbrequois Imperial Army, it is more likely his sword, not his body, will be retrieved from the battlefield than it might be provisioned to the next unwilling volunteer without additional cost to the crown. Saying that will be lost with the poor lad. Well, okay. The Imperial Army is not a nice place to be. Having deemed shields too costly a resource to be wasting on mere bearer assassins, the Imperial Army now provides their frontline pawns with a pair of simple iron bangles that might stop an enemy blade if the bearer can raise his arms in time. Fuck. Fuck, dude. Hey, dude. How's it going? Do you want some rum?
Are you Blackthorn?
What if I am? I've no time for idle chatter.
I'm not here to talk. I'll be accompanying Sid to Lostwing, and I need you to see to my equipment.
You could be accompanying the goddess Krieger to our holy bedchamber for all I care. I'm not lifting a finger for you.
Is that so? Do you want that or not? I can take it back.
Oh, damn you, Goots. All right. No need to be hasty. Let's have a look at you. I doubt that lot could stay a Moogle's fart. Bloody Imperials. They'd rather see their bearers dead than kitted out properly. I'll do what I can, as a favor to Goot's mind.
Moogles canonically fart. Crafting of new gear as well as the upgrading of existing gear can be done at a blacksmith as long as you have the recipe and the proper materials. Select a highlighted item from the list and hold X to craft upgrade. Okay. So, in order to make an iron belt +1, I need 12 iron filings. No reinforceable items. So I have... Okay.
And the belt sees a square.
All right, cool.
You want anything else, you bring your own materials.
I'll bear that in mind. Thank you.
A word of advice. Don't let Sid decide what's best for you.
Okay. When something has changed in the hideaway, a notice will appear in the upper right-hand corner of the screen. In addition to stock updates for Charon's Toll and new forging recipes for the Black Hammer, there are also notices for new quests, new missives, and many other things. A little circle icon will also appear in-game as well as on the local map to indicate recent updates.
I suppose I should thank Goots.
Uh-huh. Okay, cool. Let me pause it here really quick for a second. I'm going to AFK for a hot tick. I will be right back. Sorry, guys. I'm back. Ugh. Strategizing with my mom. She's headed back up to the hospital, so just wanted to make sure everything was taken care of before she left. So I also avoided dog barking on the stream scenario, so it was for the best, but it was longer than I intended to be gone. I should have said something else when I left, so. Okay. So, I got a bunch of little blipplies, so if I talk to him again...
I see I'm busy here.
Oh, let's ask about him.
But I ain't the cook, am I?
If you've tasted Kenneth's brown, I might as well be. Sid needed a smith and I needed a smithy. Call it a marriage of convenience. Doesn't hurt that the forge here is the hottest this side of hell, or that it works without magic. I won't have no bearer suffering for me.
You got anything needs repairing?
Or retooling, you bring it here, along with your own materials and any scraps left over I keep. Okay. There's a little check mark by it. Love that.
Not saying fortune, do you?
Okay, so to get the broadsword upgraded, we need more wyrite. And I can upgrade the bracers right now for extra defense. I wish... Oh, yeah. Show me the comparison. Oh, I love that. Okay, that's so good. 15 more attack and stagger. Oh, it shows it down at the bottom, too. And this is 8 more defense. And then there's the reinforce menu. Which I... Oh, that gives you 2 extra hit points. I'm not sure... Oh. Oh. It's way less wyrite to reinforce an existing weapon. Oh. Is that also true for the bracers? So iron bracers +1. If I had regular ones versus crafting them straight to +1. Oh. Okay. Okay. So crafting straight +1s is kind of expensive as far as materials go. But reinforcing up is quite a bit cheaper. Okay. Okay.
And?
Understood.
The gift worked. You have my thanks.
Come on, nearly there. You, blankets, quick as you like. All right, we make them comfortable while the bed's made up. Well, you're just gonna stand there? Someone fetch some water.
I'll get the bucket. You go and see if Otto needs out, eh?
Wait, me? What the hell have I got myself into?
What's happening?
Who are they?
Huh? They're freed Imperial bearers. Who the hell are you? Shit, at this rate, he won't make it through the night. Think you can find your way up them stairs to the infirmary? We need Tyre. Well, go on. Shift your ass.
Was Ty the one looking after Jill?
Top of the stairs, first door on your right. Quick.
Okay. Go on quick. Go on quick.
Your friend needs her rest. There'll be time for tearful reunions once she's recovered.
I'm not here for Jill. You're wanted downstairs. There are injured bearers in need of attention.
Well, why didn't you say so?
I did say so.
He's going to be all right. But I'll need to examine them both in the infirmary. My work's just begun.
Another fine day at the hideaway.
Do many of the bearers who come here arrive in this state?
It's no easy thing, casting off your chains. By the time most pluck up the courage, they're already too far gone. These two here are the lucky ones. The name's Otto. You need anything? You ask me.
I'm just going to keep calling him Curmudgeon.
I do need some supplies.
Do you now? Then Lady Karen over there will be more than happy to help you.
Right.
Oh. And thanks. Be seeing you.
Not likely. I won't be staying.
Is that right? Well, for as long as you are here, consider yourself welcome. You helped us today, and we won't forget it.
Did I ever... Side quests unlocked. Let's go. Green quest icons above the heads of certain NPCs. They indicate they have a quest to offer. List of current completed quests can be viewed in journal. After accepting a quest objectives will appear in the to-do list located on the right side of the screen. Objectives for the main scenario and up to 3 side quests can be displayed simultaneously. Any quests can be prioritized in the journal tab in the main menu by highlighting it and pressing X. Objectives for prioritized quests will remain displayed in the to-do list until the quest is completed or another quest given priority. Priority status for quests can be removed by highlighting and press X again. Following hideaway facilities are also now available: 1,000 tomes, compendium of all things Valisthea, orchestria, and personal jukebox for songs collected throughout the game. Both are located in the hideaway's eatery, the Fat Chocobo, and can be found on the local map.
Who are these people?
Cool. I like that the green icons show up like through and around the physical walls of the place, so you can easily keep track of where they're going. And actually, so does the main quest tracker. It does that as well. That's nice. Hey, the Orchestrion. Sweet. Well, let's go check that stuff out.
Do you think we should... When he's not out chasing rumors, it's up there.
Wow, they just ripped this right from Final Fantasy XIV, didn't they? Oh, that's really funny. Background music played in the hideaway can be changed by accessing the Orchestrion. The track list is expanded using Orchestrion roles acquired from main scenario quest shops or treasure coffers. Nice. So obviously this is the hideaway track. It's nice that it tells you where you get them all from. Look at that. Cool.
Don't think I haven't noticed you stealing sips from that pot.
What's up, Kenneth?
Ah, a new face. And, dare I hope, a willing pair of hands. The fat chocobo is a demanding mistress, and we are too few to keep her on her feet. Might I persuade you to deliver a meal or two to souls in need of sustenance? For your trouble, I can offer you the contents of my strongbox and my enduring gratitude.
And money.
I don't see why not.
Marvelous. And who exactly do I have the honor of addressing?
Clive.
Delighted to make your acquaintance, Clive. I'm Kenneth, and mine are the weary shoulders upon which the weight of this fine establishment rests. Now, I have 3 hungry customers awaiting their victuals. Take these if you would, and be careful, they're hot.
Hot meal. How long has it been?
Serve the soup. Serve the soup. Here you go.
Your food.
I was hoping it might be. Well, doesn't this look fine? Thank you, lad. You're new, aren't you? Kenneth's running you ragged already, I expect, the old rascal.
Well, he did say he'd give me something for my trouble.
And so he should. We're not slaves anymore. Well met, lad, and keep up the good work.
Okay. Oh, what does he say?
It's nice to see the hideaway finally coming alive. It wasn't so long ago us old hands were ratting about the place like peas in a bucket.
Peas in a bucket?
The Ironblood were quick to sound the retreat once Titan turned up.
Fat lot of good that icon of theirs did them.
You'd think he'd have time for a nip with old August before scampering back to his solar, but no.
Lonely, are we, August?
Here you go.
Yeah.
Soup.
Oh, my thanks. I hope you do not think me lazy for waiting to be served like a lord. Only my former master did not use me kindly, you see. He left me half lame, truth be told. But Sid took me in nonetheless. Now, the hideaway is the home I never knew, and a mighty fine one at that.
Enjoy the soup, buddy.
I'd been cast out and left for dead when Sid found me. There's not a day goes by I don't count my blessings.
Soup.
Well. There's so much more to farming than just seeds and soil.
Your food.
Just a moment. I need to finish this. I won't be a burden. I'm of no use to anyone as I am, but maybe if I can master this.
All right, but see that you eat it before it gets cold.
Of course. Thank you.
Mm-hmm.
That's the last one. I'd better let Kenneth know.
I'll do that right after I go talk to this guy.
Yours is not a familiar face. Are you new to the hideaway, perchance?
You could say that.
Well then, allow me to welcome you. I am Harpocrates II Hyperboreus.
That's,
Quite a mouthful, I know. Which is why everyone here has taken to calling me simply Tomes, on account of the company I keep. And what varied company. I'm a collector, you see. Not of bijou and baubles, but of stories. The history and culture of these isles have ever been a source of endless fascination to me. But alas, my days of wandering the realm in search of new tales are far behind me. And so I've taken to sharing that which I've gathered with all who might listen. Perhaps you would care to listen. When I was very young,
and lived beyond these shores, my father would read to me every night from the only book we had, A History of Valisthea by Moss the Chronicler. So enchanted was I by this realm of myth and magic that when I was of age, I enlisted as a deckhand on a merchant galley that I might see it with my own eyes.
yet when I arrived,
What I found was a land of war and suffering, darkened by the blight and the evil in men's hearts. Still, I was determined to follow in the footsteps of Moss and record what I could, and so I did, in all manner of places and all manner of roles, until my aging legs could carry me no longer.
fortunately,
Sid found me by the roadside, so to speak, and offered me a place here, where I might continue my studies, albeit without the wandering. What did
when
he
I was very young,
lived beyond these shores? Valisthea. Huh. I thought Valisthea was the world name, but I guess it's not. Okay.
yet fortunately,
Okay.
I have compiled some new entries, if you would like to see them.
The Thousand Tomes is a comprehensive compendium of Valisthean lore covering everything from basic terms to important persons, geography, and history. New information is constantly added as Clive progresses through the story. Past, active time lore entries can also be viewed here.
I don't believe you've read this particular chapter before.
Oh, that's
You
neat.
wish to study the tomes?
Oh, that's neat. Oh, cool. All right. In we go. Oh, look at them all. Oh, there's a lot of people, you guys. There's a lot of people. Okay. Holy shit. Whoa. Firstborn son of Archduke Elwyn, ruler of Rosaria. From a young age, Clive dedicated himself to mastering the blade, and his practice paid off when he was appointed First Shield of Rosaria, tasked to guard the Phoenix and blessed with the ability to wield a part of his fire. Though all expected him to inherit the Phoenix's flames and awaken as its dominant, destiny instead chose his younger brother Joshua to bear that burden. In search of a role of his own, Clive dedicated himself to mastering the blade, and that little bit is the same as the other bit. Okay. Firstborn son and first shield of Rosaria, though it was his sworn duty to protect his father and younger brother, both lost their lives in a tragedy brought about by his mother, Duchess Annabella. Taken into custody by the Imperial Army, he was branded as a bearer and forced to serve as a slave soldier. A slave soldier for the Holy Empire of Sanbreque. Now in his 13th year of servitude, though drafted as a frontline infantryman, the magical might granted him by the blessing of the Phoenix quickly saw him promoted to an elite squadron of assassins, where he was assigned the moniker by which he is now known. Their latest mission, to descend into the Nysa Defile, where bloody battle rages between the Iron Kingdom and the Republic of Dhalmekia, and take the head of Shiva's dominant. An Imperial bearer turned deserter after refusing to slay the dominant of Shiva, choosing instead to turn his blade on his own sergeant. As a force of crusaders closed around him, his freedom seemed as if it would be short-lived until a timely intervention of Cid, a man who shared Clive's desire to see the dominant freed from their clutches. Together they escaped to Cid's secret hideaway. Okay. Sidolphus Telemann. You caught up the VOD and it looked like I was never coming. No, I came back. I hope you cleaned up good. My mom is headed back to the hospital again. So I was when I stepped away, it was for a quick bathroom break, and then I headed upstairs and the dogs got sent away, and she's gonna make the drive back up tonight. So I just wanted to make sure that everything was taken care of and we were all caught up and we had a plan for what's going to happen next. So squeaky clean. Cornered by a battalion of Iron Kingdom Crusaders in the depths of the Nysa Defile, Clive thought his end was nigh until Cid appeared and spirited him and Jill away to his secret hideaway in the Deadlift. Okay. Hopefully a better trip. I mean, probably not, but it is what it is. Chief Steward of Cid's hideaway, who manages the day-to-day running of their operation in his friend's stead, Cid often being taken far and away by his bearer liberating activities. Even when Cid is at home, he prefers to leave such busy work to Otto, much to the hard-pressed purser's indignation. Okay, interesting. Second son of Archduke Rosaria and heir... Oh, hold on. We got two chunks. First encounter. Joshua was appointed heir to the ducal throne by virtue of his awakening as the dominant of the Phoenix. His love and admiration for his elder brother Clive is absolute, and he is only too proud to have him serve as his first shield. His love for carrots, less so. That's what he was pushing around on his plate, was carrots. Hilarious. Upon the night of the Imperial invasion of Phoenix Gate, the shock of seeing his father slain before his disbelieving eyes led to him losing control of his icon and setting the castle alight. From the flames rose a second icon of fire, whose murderous rampage laid both the castle and the Phoenix low. Benedicta Harmon, commander of the Kingdom of Wallode's elite intelligencers, who sits by her liege's side at the highest tables of state, most recently in their negotiations with the Dalmecs at the Zernitra stronghold. But Barnabas is not the only one with whom she shares a special bond. Benedicta also has eyes and ambitions for Hugo Kupka. Barnabas. Not... Oh, maybe he's the king over there. Let's go this way. All right. Born a princess of the Northern Territories. Ah, okay. There's the gap, Phil. I got it. Jill was made a ward of Rosaria after her homeland's incessant raids were quelled by the duchy. She was raised in Rosalith Castle alongside Clive and Joshua, who came to love her as a sister. I see. I see. When she waved the brothers farewell on the day they departed for Phoenix Gate, little did she know of the misfortune that awaited both of them and her. Dominant of Shiva and Clive's shrouded friend, in the depths of the Nysa Defile, the two came to blows at the orders of the armies that enslaved them, Jill fighting to defend the priests of the Iron Kingdom, Clive obeying the Empire's orders to take the head of Shiva's dominant. Exhausted from her tilt with Titan, Jill came close to falling to her assassin's blades, but was spared at the last moment when Clive's memories of their time together came flooding back. Okay, you go. Kupka's awakening as the dominant of the Icon Titan thrust him to the forefront of Dalmekian politics, winning him influence over both the Republic's armies and its policy-making, as well as a personal fortune. He has little love for his country, taking advantage of his position to benefit himself and himself alone. His love for Benedicta Harmon, however, is absolute, and he would gladly betray his every ally just to be with her. Tarja, resident physiker of Sid's hideaway. Tarja is an expert in all manner of medicines and medical interventions, skills that are indispensable in their dead land home, where they cannot call on healing magics. After Sid brings an unconscious Jill back to the hideaway from his expedition to the Nysa Defile, she is placed into Tarja's care. Torgal. Brought back from one of the Archduke Elwin's expeditions to the frozen northern territories, where he was found half-starved and shivering in a snowfield, having presumably been separated from his pack. Elwin gifted the puppy to Clive upon his return. The two became nigh inseparable. Until the tragic events at Phoenix Gate tore them apart. Now fully grown after the tragic events at Phoenix Gate, Clive believed that Torgal was lost to him forever. However, their paths were to cross again some 13 years later when Torgal's new master Sid came to Clive's rescue in the depths of the Nysa Defile. Despite their long years apart, the two knew each other as if not a single day had passed since their separation. The two were separated on the night of the tragic Phoenix Gate, reunited 13 later. In the intervening years, Torgal not only grew into a fine hound, but met with Sid, who trained him to work as a hunting dog. After meeting with Clive again, Torgal gladly returns to the service of his former master. Clive's personal steed, born in the stables, chosen by the young Clive Rosefield to be his personal steed and raised by him from a chick. She's a proud bird and deeply loyal to her master, quickly turning her beak upon any but he who should attempt to pet her. During the attack at Phoenix Gate, she raced to Clive's rescue, saving him from certain death at the cost of an eye, and a price she gladly paid. Royal Knight Lord Commander. Lord Commander of the Kingdom of Waelod's armies. He accompanies his liege to Fort Zernitra in the Republic of Dalmekia to negotiate the provision of reinforcements from the Royal Order of Knights. The aloof and unshakable Barnabas Tharmer. Waloed? Oh, yeah. Waloed. Okay. They said it. It's just so much shit happened yesterday, and I don't remember how they pronounced it in game. Waloed makes sense, though. The aloof and unshakable Barnabas Tharmer. First of his name, few can meet his steely gaze without flinching. Okay. One of Sid's trusted allies, a gentle giant who has a warm word for everyone. Resident blacksmith of Sid's hideaway, a sullen and secretive sort who prefers to drown his woes in drink than to share them. The hideaway's resident historian, whose love for books has earned him the nickname Tomes. Harpocrates traveled to Valisthea as a youth, seeking to unearth the secrets of this land of legend, and over the years has developed a deep knowledge of Valisthean geography, history, religion, and folklore. We got a bunch of nerds. Oh, well. Grand Duchy of Zaria, father of Clive and Joshua, loved by his people for his steadfast leadership both at home and on the battlefield, which he put to good effect in quelling the rebellious northern territories. Elwin was born before his father, the previous dominant of the Phoenix, passed away, so he did not inherit the Icon's powers. Instead, he devoted himself to the study of swordcraft and statesmanship, that he might lead his country from the front, which he did to wide acclaim in leading his armies and quelling. Okay, wait. Was born before his father, the previous dominant of the Phoenix, passed away, so he didn't inherit the Icon's powers. How often? There must be... Is it from birth, then? That's kind of wild. Okay. Late Archduke of the Grand Duchy of Rosaria and father of Clive and Joshua, Elwin's reign ended when he was beheaded by servants of the Holy Empire of Sanbreque in their ignoble attack at Phoenix Gate. Known not only for his inspiring leadership and skill with the blade, but his disapproval of the mistreatment of bearers, his legacy lives on in all those who oppose imperial rule in what remains of Rosaria. Gotcha. Mother to Clive and Joshua. She adores her younger son. She treats Clive and Jill with naught but thinly veiled contempt. Where did she come from? Wife of Archduke Elwyn, mother. It was not only her beauty, but her connection to a bloodline that produced many previous dominants of the Phoenix that led to her being proposed as a bride for the young Archduke. Indeed, the two are cousins. Oof. Having known from a young age that her purpose in life was to preserve her Phoenix-bearing bloodline, she dotes on Joshua and scorns Clive. It was ever her purpose in life to preserve her Phoenix-bearing bloodline, for which reason she betrayed her husband, that she might enter in league with a force she judged the mightier, the Holy Empire of Sanbreque. It was Annabella's treachery that led to the disaster at Phoenix Gate. Not only is he a skilled warrior and loyal guardian of the Rosfield household, he is also a fine tutor. Indeed, it was he who trained Clive in the secrets of swordplay. While he may be a hard taskmaster, his belief and trust in the shields that serve under him make him a much-loved leader. Lord Commander of the Rosarian Empire Army, outranked only by Archduke Elwyn, who is not only his liege lord, but his firm friend. The two share an unshakable bond of trust, Elwyn consulting with Rodney on all military matters. Murdoch and his shields accompanied Elwyn and Joshua to Phoenix Gate to perform the rite of ancestral communion, only to be set upon first by Imperial infiltrators, then a second shadowy icon of fire, within whose flames Murdoch was engulfed. Rip in pepperonis. Expedition of Stillwind. Once but a low-born page, Wade was inspired to join the ranks after a woodpile fell on him and his life was saved by a young Joshua. Though he did all he could to return the favor that he owed to Joshua for saving his life as a boy during the attack on Phoenix Gate, Wade was to meet the same fate as the prince. Scion of a noble family, Tyler followed in his father's footsteps in entering the service of the duchy. Rising to the position of right-hand man to the Lord Commander, he was chosen by Lord Murdoch to accompany Clive in his expedition to Stillwind. Level head who could be trusted not only to obey the young Lord Marquess's orders and keep him safe, but to help keep the fiery Sir Wade in line. Everything in his power to assist Joshua and Archduke Elwyn's flight from Phoenix Gate. On the night of the attack, his years of distinguished service were to come to a close when he was swallowed by the flames of the rampaging Phoenix. Rip and pepperonis. These guys... Bearer in service of the Holy Empire of Sanbreque, Tiamat is the leader of the elite assassin squadron to which Wyvern is assigned the Bastards. Their latest mission to take the head of the dominant Shiva. To this end, they infiltrate the Nisa Defile, where the forces of the Republic of Dhalmekia and the Iron Kingdom were aligned against each other. Though none know his true name, rumor has it that the man now known as Tiamat was born a scion of a noble Sanbrequois family and abandoned to his fate after his powers awakened. Tiamat of the man who now bears the name is the leader of the Bastards, a squadron of elite assassins. It was on a mission to take the head of Shiva's dominant in the Nisa Defile that his subordinate Wyvern, real name Clive Rosfield, turned upon him and cut him down. Second longest serving of the Bastards, an elite band of slave assassins in service of the Holy Empire of Sanbreque. He and his sergeant Tiamat fought alongside each other for many a year, and BS trusted him with his life. Alas, there was little Tiamat could do to save him from the boulder that was to fall from the skies during their ill-fated mission to infiltrate the Dhalmekian Republic and take the head of Shiva's dominant. None know his true name. He and his band of lead assassins were tasked with taking the head of the dominant Shiva, but he was to lose his life to a Crusader's axe in the course of the mission. Yeah. He got fucking owned. Dhalmekian chief strategist, former field marshal of the Dhalmekian Empire Republic. While there was a time he took personal command of his troops, Hugo Kupka's rise to prominence led to his being recalled from the battlefield by reason for his advancing age, for which he bears the vainglorious dominant a deep-seated grudge. Leader of the Dhalmekian Parliament and eldest and most experienced of its members, those elected by the states of the Republic, plus the dominant Titan who serves as an official advisor. Alas, Hugo Kupka does not take kindly to his advice being ignored. Geralth, second in command of Walud's Royal Intelligencers, serving under Benedicta Harmon, with whom he shares a deep bond of trust. Okay. Moss the Chronicler, far fabled scholar of Valestean history and legend, even to this day, much of the surviving knowledge of the distant antiquity of the twins issues from his quill. In his later years, his writings attracted fierce criticism from certain scholarly circles, which resulted in him removing himself from the public life. A mysterious figure who was first seen amid the chaos of the Imperial invasion of Phoenix Gate immediately before the appearance of the second Icon of Fire, the very icon that slew the heir to the ducal throne. Clive believes this man to be the dominant who murdered his brother and has sworn to take his revenge. Okay. Well, that's just all of the people. This is what I was actually hoping to get some info on. Valisthea, a realm comprising the twin continents of Storm and Ash, over which the mother crystals stand timeless vigil. At the foot of each, great cities have risen up over the aeons, and around them powerful nations. Though the land has been blessed with the light of magic since time immemorial, in recent years the creeping blackness has begun to gnaw at its borders. The Blight. A creeping blackness. Okay. Storm is the westerly of Valisthea's two great continents, with its frozen northern reaches, its temperate marshy midlands, and the searing heat of the south. It boasts a breadth of climes and cultures not seen anywhere else in the known realms. Sid's Hideaway, a refuge hidden in the blighted lands of Central Storm, from which Sid operates his secretive community of freed bearers. While survival in the Deadlands is widely considered impossible, a combination of near indestructible fallen ruins and considerable ingenuity have led to the establishment of a safe haven where those who rally to their leader's cause are only just about able to eke out an albeit meager existence. That's a bit of a wordy description at the end there, Koji. We've read this one before. This was in the ATL, I think. Originally formed from a collection of smaller dominions, all of which now stand united under the banner of Archduke Elwyn Rosfield. Not possessing a mother crystal of its own, the duchy has long been locked in bitter conflict with the Iron Kingdom over possession of Drake's Breath, which lies still further to the west in the midst of the boiling sea. Okay, so now that we've seen the map, that makes a lot more sense. There's a lot here. You guys better strap the fuck in. Loyal soldiery of the Duchy of Rosaria. They serve under the standing army's Lord Commander, whose task it is to enact the will of the sovereign, the Archduke. Those who show sufficient aptitude or who are blessed with sufficient ability of birth are made shields, personally as Archduke himself. Capital city. Seat of the Archduke stands at the heart of the storied settlement, whose marketplaces teem with activity. Alas, the encroaching blight has rendered vast swaths of the land to the north uninhabitable, driving refugees south in ever greater numbers and placing an unbearable strain on Rosalith's all too finite resources. Highest of the noble houses of Rosaria, dominant of the Phoenix is always born into the Rosfield line, and so it is always a Rosfield who sits upon the ducal throne. Walled keep situated near Rosaria's northwestern border. Northwestern. Okay. It was originally constructed to serve as an outpost in the wars against the Northern Territories, but its true significance lies deep within the ruins atop. Deep within the ruins atop which the stronghold stands. Here, in an ancient chamber accessible only to the dominant of fire, is held the rite of ancestral communion, an important ritual in which it is believed that the Phoenix can hear the words of the duchy's forebears. Ah, yes. Imperial attack on Rosarian forces stationed at Phoenix Gate made under the cover of night in the year 860. Archduke Elwyn Rosfield was killed in the fighting, as were his two sons, though the bodies of the latter were never recovered, having thought to have been wholly consumed by hellfire. The attack was widely rumored to have been facilitated by the traitorous Duchess Annabella, although official explanations attempted to shift the blame onto the Phoenix, having run inexplicably rampant. Yeah, inexplicably hilarious. Every swampland that stretches northeast from Rosalith Castle. Odd village could once be found here, but nothing to compare to the lively settlements that line the main roads of the realm. With the encroachment of the Blight and the creatures driven before it. Okay. Yeah, this is some stuff that I want. The Holy Empire of Sanbreque, a nation occupying the northeastern reaches of the continent of Storm, with the great city of Oriflamme as its capital. Sanbreque is the realm's largest theocracy and home to the Mother Crystal Drake's Head. Oh. Under the rule of the Holy Emperor, the people of Sanbreque enjoy a life of plenty thanks to the crystal's blessings, which they believe to be a gift from the goddess Gregor herself. Oh. Okay. The assembled forces of the Holy Empire of Sanbreque, while officially under the command of the Cardinals, it is Holy Emperor Sylvester Lesage whom the legions truly serve. On the battlefield, the Dragoons, peerless lancers renowned throughout the realm, are the Empire's keenest weapon, descending from the skies to sow terror and disarray among their hapless foes. Okay. Bastards, trained assassins, deep within Dalmatian territory, tasked with elimination of enemy dominant. The Imperial Army assassins tasked with taking the head of the Iron Kingdom's dominant, Warden of Ice. And vessel for the Icon Shiva. All of its members, including its leader Tiamat of Bears, branded men, was pressed into servitude for their ability to wield magic. Okay, so now we're still putting some pieces together. It is maybe both classism and racism. Because it's, would I stop yawning? I'm trying. It's all the talking. I have to take more pauses to like breathe. Hold on. I just don't have enough airflow. Classism and racism. It's both. Bears are branded into servitude because, and I thought that the magic thing was definitely kind of like suspicious, right? But I wasn't sure if all the clues were there yet. Because the apple guy didn't do anything magic. He was just carrying apples. Okay. A lance-wielding knight of the Holy Empire of Sanbreque, the Dragoons are trained in a unique acrobatic fighting style modeled after the movements of dragons, which is characterized by sudden thrusts and disorienting leaps and dives. Gregorian scripture hold the creatures to be divine, a gift from the goddess herself, and so too are their namesakes, revered by the populace. Okay. Dalmatian Republic, a nation formed from a federation of 5 smaller states. It is located in the southern half of the continent of Storm and has its capital at Rondella. It is also home to the mother crystal known as Drake's Fang. There is no official state religion, and citizens are free to worship as they please. Dalmatia's key political entity is the Parliament, which is formed of ministers representing each of the states, with the Prime Minister at its head. Fort Zernitra, a stronghold situated at the western end of the Nisa Defile in the Dalmatian Republic. In 873, it served as the site of a meeting convened by the Dalmatians with their Waluder allies in an attempt to enlist their aid in driving back the Ironblood, who had been a thorn in their side since the Battle of the Twin Realms 8 years before. Ooh. Okay. The Men of the Fist. Dhalmekia's standing army, while officially an organ of the Republic, each of its 5 states is granted relative autonomy with regard to the management of its troops. Aside from certain specialized squads, battle deployments are mostly comprised of small units, employing a mixture of foot soldiers and battle mages. The former are known and feared for their curved swords and prodigious axes, and the deadly skill with which they wield them. The Republican Parliament, the highest council of government of the Republic of Dhalmekia. 7 ministers are responsible for ruling the nation, though their will is often molded to that of their permanent economic advisor, Hugo Kupka, who leverages his power as the dominant Titan to shape the Republic's policy. The Battle of Nissa was a short yet bloody clash between the Iron Republic and the Republic of Dhalmekia in the year 873. The Dhalmekians, hoping to force an end to their long-running conflict with the Ironblood, had convened a council at Zernitra stronghold and entreated their Waluder allies to aid them in their cause. However, talks soon broke down, and the Dhalmekians were left with no choice but to rely once more on the power of the mighty Titan, to whom they already owe a considerable debt. Thus was the stage set for a showdown between Titan and Shiva, the Ironblood's own icon, in which losses on both sides were too many to count. Looking to bring an end to their long-running conflict with the Iron Kingdom, the Dhalmekians convened a council with their Waluder allies at Zernitra stronghold. However, the Waluders were unwilling to concede to the Dhalmekians' requests, leaving the Republic no choice but to field its dominant Hugo Kupka in doing so. Parliament further indebted itself to this already powerful player in national politics. Deep Arid Valley, located in the eastern part of the Dhalmekian Republic. Eastern. Okay. I would have called that central, but during the Battle of the Twin Realms 865, it was the site of repeated skirmishes as the Iron Kingdom attempted to make incursions into Dhalmekian territory. The sole surviving nation in Ash. Walud has its capital at Stonehere, home to the Mother Crystal of Drake's Spine. A warlike land, its considerable military might serves to keep neighboring countries at bay. While Walud does maintain a notional alliance with the Dhalmekian Republic in Southern Storm, it is very much a marriage of convenience. The Iron Kingdom, an archipelago nation situated off the west coast of Storm, with its capital at Kriog Loigst. I tried this before. The Mother Crystal Drake's Breath rises from a volcanic island situated just within its borders and is worshipped as a god, just as the state religion, the Crystalline Orthodox, dictates. This same religion decrees the use of magic to be anathema, and the bearers and dominants who use it to be sinful aberrations, leading to even greater discrimination than that suffered by their brethren on the mainland. Given their stated desire to control all the mothers, the Ironbloods' attitude to other nations is one of indelible antagonism. Drake's Breath, one of Valestea's 5 remaining mother crystals, located on the volcanic isle known to the Ironblood as Bain Leodlad, in the seas between Rosaria and the Iron Kingdom. Though its occupation can historically be traced to the Duchy, control of the crystal was recently wrested from Rosaria's grasp by the Crusade, following a series of bitter conflicts. The Iron Crusade, the fighting forces of the Iron Kingdom. Ultimate command rests with the king, who issues orders directly to the commanders of each of his battalions. Ironblood soldiers generally prefer heavy clubs and great axes over swords and other lighter weapons. This rather brutal approach is indicative of their overall attitude, which has earned them a reputation on the continent as savage, if somewhat primitive warriors. Okay. Northern Territories, a bitterly cold region in the northern reaches of the continent of Storm. It was originally home to the mother crystal known as Drake's Eye, around which a series of small nations sprang up. Nations whose belligerence proved troublesome for Rosaria, over the centuries. In time, however, the Mother Crystal's power dwindled, and with it the power of these warlike nations. With the Blight encroaching on their territory ever more, the remaining tribes were united and pacified by Archduke Elwin Rosfield of Rosaria in the year 854. That's interesting. So what would that have been? Wind, huh? That would have been the Wind Mother Crystal? A religion dedicated to the worship of the Mother Crystals, its priesthood enjoy great power with the patriarch, leader, and chief shepherd of the faithful, the most powerful of all. While best known as the state religion of the insular Iron Kingdom, it was once practiced throughout Valisthea. To its believers, the Mother Crystals are literal gods, and the wasteful expenditure of aether through the use of magic is strictly forbidden. As such, those who do use magic, dominants and bearers both, are seen as subhuman abominations. The Battle of the Twin Realms was a conflict fought between the Holy Empire of Sanbreque and the Kingdom of Waloed in the year 865. Sanbrequois forces, with the power of the icon Bahamut on their side, took the Strait of Otha back from Waloed, putting an end to a blockade that had lasted several decades. The Waloeders, looking to hold back the Sanbrequois advance by any means necessary, formed an alliance with the Dalmatian Republic, who themselves were waging war against the Iron Kingdom on the Western Front, and prevented the Empire from progressing any further. Oh, shit. Okay. All right. We've read that before. Barren wastes bereft of aether where no life stirs and magic is all but unusable. Here both earth and water are stained black, preventing any seed from quickening. In recent years, the blight has spread ever more widely, displacing whole nations before it, driving once peaceable fauna to violent desperation, and leaving silent devastation in its wake. So this is the blight and the idea that this line right here, driving once peaceable fauna to violent desperation, that's literally like, that's why there's monsters. I love it when there's like just like a little like thing you can grab onto, like, oh, that's why monsters are a thing. One of the most valuable materials known to mankind are crystals, thanks to its ability to channel ambient ether from the air, allowing those without an innate power to do so to cast magics. And as most Valistheans cannot live without magic, its supply and distribution is heavily regulated by governments across the Twins. A given shard can only channel a certain amount of aether before it shatters, so the need for new crystals is incessant. Shards of crystal small enough to be held in the hand, which allow those who are not born bearers to cast magics. The nations of the Twins see such shards mined from the mother crystals and distributed to the populace, so that every man and woman of good character, bearers, criminals, and other undesirables not included, might enjoy the gift of magic. It is common for people to keep them about their persons in a protective case. Municipal shards, large shards of crystal that are entrusted to towns and cities across Valisthea in order to serve the populace. Where those shards rationed out to individuals might suffice to fill a cup or light an oven, municipal shards fill wells, fire forges, and light the streets of the great cities of the Twins. Aether, the life force of the land and the source of all magic. The amount of aether a spell consumes depends on its strength, with those manifesting more potent forces over a wider area coming at a greater cost. Larger crystals can channel more aether than smaller ones, and thus can be used to cast more powerful magics. One might use a small rationed shard to grill a fish, but one would require a large municipal crystal to fire a blacksmith's forge. Okay. The art of channeling aether to make one's imagination manifest is magic. This can take the aspect of one of the 8 elements: fire, water, wind, earth, ice, thunder, light, and dark. Or, more rarely, be unaspected. Full element array. Thank you, Yoshi P. While bearers and dominants can cast spells at will, others require a crystal to do so. Magic is a part of everyday life for the people of Valisthea, making it all but unlivable when they are deprived of its gift. First shield title granted to the mightiest and most stalwart shield of the Rosarian Empire. The first shield is entrusted with the personal protection of the dominant of the Phoenix and is gifted a portion of the icon's power of a flame, a boon known as the Blessing of the Phoenix. The boon Joshua bestowed upon his brother upon Clive's ordination as first shield, allowing him to wield fire-aspected magic without a crystal. It has long been custom in Rosaria for the dominant of the Phoenix to share part of their power in this way, performing this rite of rejuvenation upon those they appoint as their protectors, that they might serve them better. A dominant, those within whom sleeps the power of an icon. Though they look and think no differently to any other man or woman, they can not only cast elemental magics without a crystal, but also transform themselves into beasts of world-shattering strength at any moment, a quality for which they are honored, worshipped, and feared the realm over. Magical beings of godlike strength who dwell within human hosts known as dominants, only emerging when the dominant primes. History records 8 icons in total, each with a unique elemental affinity. It is commonly held that 2 icons of the same element cannot coexist, but as none has ever witnessed all of these rare creatures together, the conjecture is yet to be proven. Priming, the act of a dominant transforming their living flesh into that of their icon. Dominants can most often prime during times of war, using the immense strengths of their icons to turn the tides of battle. Though it is usually done deliberately, the dominant remaining in control of the icon even when primed. On occasion, a dominant will lose control of their powers and see their icon run riot. Bearer is a person with the power to cast magics without a crystal. In Valisthea, men and women who awaken as bearers are enslaved. They are marked with a brand upon their cheek and used as tools, a cheaper alternative to the scarce and precious shards. This system of slavery has persisted for centuries and has become so ingrained in Valisthean life that few take pity upon the bearer's plight, seeing them as less than human. Bearers forced to fight for the nations that enslaved them. Able to cast powerful magics yet entirely disposable, they are often placed in the front lines in battle or assigned to highly dangerous scouting or assassination missions. The mark applied to the cheeks of bearers, identifying them as something other than human. The great nations of Valisthea have a long-standing accord to brand their bearers in this way, that the slaves might be traded across borders. Newborn babes are checked at birth, those who are found to be bearers being branded and taken into the custody of the state. Rarely bearers evade this test, either because their parents hide them, the testers are lax in their duties, or their powers do not awaken until later, yet most do not remain unbranded for long. Yeah, so it's basically racism. If it's a trait that you can have at birth. An ancient yet highly advanced civilization whose relics can be found across the length and breadth of Valisthea. The material from which these relics are constructed is far sturdier than steel and cannot be worked by modern methods. So the people of the modern day have elected to build inside and around them instead. Okay. The Rosarian National Anthem. Perhaps the most beloved ditty in the duchy, the Rosarian National Anthem was written for the occasion of the new nation's founding, and is filled with patriotic imagery of rolling meadows, rising flames, and stirring song. It was oft heard raising the rafters of ducal alehouses, particularly close to closing time, when disputes over the lyrics to the less practiced third verse would occasionally end in fisticuffs. Good. I love that. Beastmen, a somewhat derogatory nomen given the collective group of demi-humanoid beings that includes goblins, orcs, and minotaurs, among others. Beastmen tend to differ from most wild creatures in demonstrating a distinct intelligence, possessing the capacity for spoken and sometimes even written language, as well as complex tool building, and many have developed unique, albeit simple, civilizations of their own. With civilization, however, will always come the desire to expand, and it is this ambition that has resulted in countless clashes with humanity over the centuries. Traveling minstrels who journey from place to place, performing In the hostelries across Valisthea, to the accompaniment of lute or lyre, they provide not only entertainment but information on the state of the realm, oft singing of significant events and important personages. The hideaway has its own resident bard, that the illiterate amongst its residents might remain informed. A curious clockwork contraption that is able to perform several different musical compositions at the flick of a switch. Metia, I think is how they said it. The burning red star that sits beneath the moon. Folklore ascribes to Metia the role of message bearer to the moon, so it is custom across Valisthea to wish upon the star that one's heartfelt desires might be conveyed to the heavens and beyond. The Annals of Moss the Chronicler, a scholar of Valisthean history, noted not only for his singular insight but for the lyricism of his writing, an exceptionalism that earned him the enmity of his fellow scholars and drove him from public life. Such were their misgivings toward him that only a handful of copies of the journal were ever produced, making the tome a prized find among collectors. All right, the last thing that we have should go pretty quick. Yep, there's only a few more entries in the bestiary. Second icon of fire, fire aspect icon that first emerged in the year of the realm 860 when Imperial forces attacked the Rosarian stronghold of Phoenix Gate. Clad in infernal flame, the fiendish creature flung itself against the Phoenix, overpowering the icon with a strength and ferocity never seen before or since. The Warden of Fire, whose strength resides within Joshua Rosfield, heir to the Rosarian throne. The Phoenix is always born in the ducal line and is worshipped by the populace, not least because its flames of both destruction and regeneration have delivered the duchy from disaster many times over. Last seen on the night of the Imperial invasion of Phoenix Gate in the year 860, when the young Joshua Rosfield lost control of his powers. The Phoenix first awakened among the Motes of Fire, an ancient tribe who dwelled in the western reaches of Storm, and the careful preservation of bloodlines among the Rosarian nobility ensured that its dominant would always be born in the ducal line. Shiva, the Warden of Ice, of whom Jill Warwick is the current dominant, with her glacial aspect and ability to... Oh, wait, hold on. We got a little bit of a backup here. Appearance on the battlefield makes your enemies' blood run cold. The Iron Blood sent Shiva against the Republican forces in the Nisa Defile, where she dueled against Titan, the icon of Earth. Jill Warwick is the current dominant. Her glacial aspect and ability to conjure boreal boulders from the aether. Shiva's appearance on the battlefield makes her enemy's blood run cold. Titan, Warden of Earth, of whom Hugo Kuka is the current dominant. He takes the form of a stone-skinned giant, whose granite fists shake the earth with every mighty pummel. Titan's dominant awakens among the peoples of the Dalmekian deserts, the recipient of his strength being granted great power and status by the Republic in return for a commitment to protect the nation in times of war. Okay. Goblins, common species of beastman. While at first glance they may seem like mindless predators, goblins have their own unique language and are skilled enough to cast both magics and make rudimentary tools and weapons. While mostly found on the continent of Storm, the spread of the Blight has forced them to find homes nearby human settlements, a move that often ends in misunderstanding and bloodshed. Giant goblin. As they are oft witnessed in the presence of goblins, many believe these lumbering brutes to be goblins themselves, albeit ones that have grown to prodigious size. Scholars, however, deny these claims and insist the two tribes are independent and their relationship is a symbiotic one, with the Gigas providing protection to the slighter goblins who, in turn, provide the craftless giants with sundry arms and vestures, such as the carnal carcanets created from the bones of their victims. The spread of the Blight has seen both tribes impine on human territory with increased frequency, and recent spottings having put them as close to civilizations as 3 reeds in Rosaria. Morble, the foul cocktail of bile and partially digested prey that accumulates within these giant carnivorous plants' bellies, makes their breath so spectacularly rancid that it can be used as a weapon to repel would-be attackers. Morbles favor more humid climes, such as those found on the volcanic isles of the Iron Kingdom. However, the spread of the blight has driven the mobile flora to cooler areas, such as the swamps of Rosaria. Favored seeds of the people of Valisthea. While they are mainly bred for riding, some are used to pull wagons and some are even eaten, but the boldest and bravest are put forward for use by the military. They are intelligent and fiercely loyal creatures and tend to tolerate only their master's attention. Wild chocobos are no less vigilant and will readily attack anyone who they perceive to be a threat. Anyone who isn't carrying a fistful of gisselgreens, that is. Stoluses. Owls capable of transmitting the thoughts of others, specifically those with whom they are attuned. In response to an ancient incantation, their lithified third eyes store these thoughts in the form of ether, allowing them to be passed on as and when required, though only to the intended recipient. Stoluses are mainly kept by royals, nobles, and other figures of authority for the purpose of sending secret or urgent messages, and are seldom available to common folk. The incantation Omia Lost Alan Tuisag Elith can be loosely translated as, "My will is now thy burden, ne'er cleft our bond shall be." That is a cool entry. I just have to say, that is a legit cool entry.
You are always welcome, Clive.
All right, we're all caught up. Let's go get our super ward.
All done, I presume? Splendid.
They were bearers. All three of them. Not slaves waiting upon their master's pleasure, but men waiting to be fed like equals.
Indeed, equality is the very cornerstone upon which our little community is founded. Beyond these walls, we are scorned as slaves, speaking only when spoken to, eating only what scraps our masters deign to give us. The first hot meal here is the first many will have known. In the hideaway, we are free, truly free to speak as we please, when we please, and to eat what and when we desire. More than reason enough to trust in Sid's vision, wouldn't you say? Now, I promised you something for your trouble, did I not? The contents of my strongbox are yours to do with as you will.
Yay.
Thank you, Clive. Do come and visit me again, won't you?
Cash money. Oh, shit, we got more of that. Countless treasure coffers lie across the realm just waiting to be plundered. If you find one, don't hesitate to kick it open with X and reap the bounty. Go on. No one's looking. Badge of metal. Thanks, dude.
Eat your food while it's hot and see that none goes to waste. Follow those two simple rules, and you will always be welcome at the Fat Chocobo.
Battery swap. All right. Next, Green Quest.
I heard they escaped their masters in the Imperial capital. And by the look of those bruises, not a moment too soon.
Yeah, well, it doesn't matter where they came from. Only that they're here now.
You another one of Sid's strays? What? We all are. Little uns, big uns, and everything in between. We're a damn sight better off here than out there in the world.
I've got a tickle in my throat. Sorry, give giving me a hard time.
Sid once told me, the Blight doesn't kill the land, it only makes her forget who she once was. She'll eventually remember her purpose. All she needs is a little reminding.
Miguel. Come down here, foul creature. Let me cut you to pieces. Can I get a good camera angle on him? Not really. He's like just outside of range. I'm getting a real good look at him. Sorry. Jesus, my throat is like... There is a photo mode. Hold on. Let's try it out. Photo mode. There you go. All right. That's about as good as I can get him. Because it is sort of restricting the range that I can move the camera around. Oh, he's getting perceived all right. It's a pretty classic and safe Moogle design, I would say. Nothing particularly egregious. All right. That's enough of that. I heard him making noise.
Place is falling apart.
Joffrey Head Carpenter. What's up, dude? Need some nails? Oh,
We'll
wood.
be needing more wood. But if I step away to fetch any, this lot will be down around our ears. Ah, you there. Perfect timing. I couldn't persuade you to fetch me some timber, could I?
I'll help.
I'd be happy to.
Oh, thank you. You'll be helping me and the hideaway both. Takes a lot of work to keep this place standing. More than we can manage, if I'm honest.
It certainly looks like you've got your hands full.
Ah, you can say that again. The Fallen knew their craft, make no mistake, but not even their handiwork lasts forever. That's why the walls need shoring up. Can't have the vegetable patch crushed before our first harvest now, can we?
No, I suppose not. All right, where can I find this wood?
Ask over at the White Ads. They'll point you in the right direction. Thanks again. I really appreciate the help. If you could bring me that wood, I'd be ever so grateful. The lads at the White Ads should be able to help you out.
Okay.
I heard they escaped their masters.
Excuse me. The man working over by the garden sent me to fetch some wood.
Ah, that'll be Geoffrey, Master Carpenter. Luck would have it, we've just finished cutting the timber he's after. You take as much as you need from the stack.
Thank you.
No, not at all. We appreciate the assistance.
Mine.
Here we are. I better get this to Jeffrey, was it?
Here you go.
Oh, you're back. Hope fetching that wood wasn't too much trouble.
Will this be enough?
This will do nicely, thank you. With a bit of luck, the walls won't be falling in on us just yet.
That sounds ominous.
Oh, it's not as bad as all that. And it's a damn sight better than the alternative. We're safe, we're warm, and we're hidden. What more could we ask for? Now stop fretting and take this. You've earned it. Welcome to the fold.
There's no need to...
That's not a matter of need, my friend. You're one of us now.
Nice. Ooh, a gill bug. Contrary to popular belief, the small insect does not get its name from its appearance, but rather from the fact that it is highly sought after by physicers for use in brewing medicines. In summer, when the beetles are most numerous, children across the realm will spend nigh every waking hour collecting specimens in readiness to exchange them for a handful of coppers. As children have tiny hands, however, this amounts to fewer than one might expect. Valuable can be traded for gill. Understood.
This should be enough to shore things up for a little while yet. Thanks again.
Mm-hmm. Hello.
I need supplies for my journey to Lost Wing. Otto said you could provide them.
What's that? Does the newcomer think it proper to make demands of a poor old matron before even introducing himself?
It's Clive.
Well, Clive, I hear that dog is yours. Since he followed Sid home one night, I've seen to it that his chin's rubbed and his belly fed. Though I suppose that's your job now. Unless you lose him again.
I won't. Not again. Thank you for watching him.
So, were you gonna buy something? What? You didn't think I'd shower your lordship with my hard-won wares while you swagger about with a pocket full of gill? Life doesn't work that way, lad. Now, let's see some coin.
Both consumable items and gear can be purchased at shops around Valisthea. Shop stock changes as the story progresses, so be sure to check in frequently. Okay, understood. I can sell stuff too. Where my bug at? Here he is. I'll sell him. Goodbye, bug.
I'll be thankful you got that much.
I see. That's interesting. So you can... Okay. Oh, I should put this on. Increases defense by 10. I did just get it, though, so it makes sense. And this is my old gear. Oh, there's a sell all valuables button. That's nice.
That's all.
Why, you've barely a guiltier name. You're taking his side now. And after all I've done for you. All right. All right, I can make an exception. But just this once, mind. My stores are getting cluttered and I need to make room for the next shipment.
Did I just cheap out on accident? I forgot to buy something. I was just in the cell menu.
Thank me? Thank your dog.
I think I might have just cheaped out on accident. I didn't realize she was expecting me to buy something. Oops. Whoa. Whoa. Arid stone? Going with Arid stone is now accessible. Customizable virtual battlescape provides Clive a safe location to test out new abilities and train against all manner of enemies. Additional options will become available as Clive progresses through the story. Oh. Okay. This is cool. Hall of Virtue is a fully customizable battlescape that provides Clive a safe location to test out new abilities to train against all manner of enemies. Adjust enemy and ally parameters. A virtual mugger. Okay. Oh, dude. Dude. Oh, burst. Oh, that's... I'm going to train... I'm actually going to train that. Recast timers. Yeah, dude. Yeah, dude. This is cool. Dude. And you guys can see my inputs? Look at that. So that's interesting. So if you push the combo buttons too fast, you don't get... Yeah, you can't just like slam the square button and then hope to get the full combo. But even still chaining the combo through the magic burst window is like actually tough. Yeah, there's a real rhythm to it. That I still kind of mess up. Because what you don't want to do is press triangle too fast. There's a real pacing to it. And you can drop the combo by not pushing square fast enough. There's a real rhythm to it. I think I get it a lot better. Okay. Interesting. This is a cool training mode, by the way. This is like a really, really good way to make sure that people can get acclimated to like the system that you have. Fire-Aga does a lot more damage than just... Or Fire does a lot more damage than just letting little fires rip off, by the way. Like... You need, like, 15... I would say, like, 15 fires to match the force of one Fire. Because it's 15 damage per, so even 10 of them doesn't match 204. You need another 5 or so to close the gap, the distance gap. And you do not have to charge this for very long to get the extra effect out, the extra damage. Oh, there's a range limit. Oh, there's a range limit. Oh, there's a range limit. Okay. All right. All right. This is a huge arena. There's also a range limit on Phoenix Shift, which I thought I had noticed. Can you shift away? No, shift is always towards. Okay. That does pretty good damage compared to just a regular... Oh, I guess 122 for a regular attack versus 142 for a shift strike. And doing Magic Burst is great damage as well compared to just like regular fire spam. Okay. Cool. How do I... Oh yeah, triangle to end. Perfect. That's a good system. That's a good system to have in a game like this.
You all done?
Oh, she only gave me 2 potions for free.
Leaving already?
That's not a big deal.
Yeah.
It's you I'll miss the most, Lady Karen. It always is.
Don't stop you going, does it?
This should be fun.
Right.
What'd you buy, Torgal? What'd you buy for me, bud? Fast travel, instantly travel to previous unlocked locations. The locations are unlocked by progressing through the main story or discovering waymarks known as obelisks. Will open automatically upon leaving an area, but can also be accessed at any time via the main menu. Alright, let's actually buy some stuff.
And what do you want?
Well, I want to talk to you first.
Taking an interest, are you?
Wondering why such a comely, cultured lady would cast her lot with this rabble. Because she's got a special arrangement with the rabble rouser, that's why. I scratch Sid's back and he scratches mine. Use me old trading connections to bring in whatever him and his little band need, and they pay what I
And
ask.
to sweeten the deal,
He's given me a home here, far from the prying eyes of those who'd wish me ill, and there's no shortage of them, believe you me. Okay.
if you're gonna buy something, be quick about it.
Okay, I'll be quick about it. I'm gonna buy a broadsword. And I probably don't need to buy those because I already... Or wait. I do need to buy those. And then you have potions, high potions, and tonics. Okay. I buy this.
It'd better all be here.
And equip. And I buy this.
You'll not find a better price than
And equip.
that. Come again.
Okay.
Or don't. I'm not much bothered either way.
I bought stuff. Come again or don't. I'm not much bothered either way. Love that. Okay. Now that I bought those items, I should be able to talk to Blackthorn.
What do you want?
And instead of crafting a broadsword +1 or iron bracers +1, instead of crafting them outright, if I reinforce the items I already have, then it's way cheaper.
You can thank me later. Yeah, that should do you.
Now the question is, I have 2 meteorite and 3 items I can reinforce. So, yes, Ruru. Can I help you with something? Is it kitty cat food time? Should we see if Julius wants to come in? Let's go see if Julius... It's only kitty cat food time if Julius comes inside. Should we go see if he wants to come in? Okay, let's go see. I'll be right back, guys. Little shithead didn't want to come in, so no food for them yet. Let's see. The bracers are a 3 defense and 2 hit point upgrade. The belt is a 3 defense and 2 hit point upgrade. The sword is a 10 damage and 10 stagger upgrade. That seems significant.
My best work, but it'll do.
Let's spend a meteorite on that. And then... oh, boy. I'll do the bracers because they haven't had an upgrade.
Yeah,
or the
that should do you.
belt, since it hasn't had an upgrade. We'll have to come back for the other. All right. We should be set. Making for the Great Wood.
There's a good girl.
Oh. So I don't think I know anything about this place yet. Which is fine. But we know that this is the Empire. This is the Imperial place. So then this must be Waloed. And yeah, on Ash, they're the only one on that side. This must be the area that they took back to prevent the blockade from continuing to occur. I'm curious about what this is. Haven't figured out anything about this, and we don't know anything about this either. And there's also this chunk right here that it's not clear whose territory that would be. And we can't actually see the location of any larger capital for the Iron Kingdom. All right. The Great Wood in southwestern Sanbreque. So deep and vast is the Great Wood, it serves as a defensive barrier between the Crystal Belt and the Holy Empire, while its denizens deter foolhardy travelers from exploring the forest's everlasting night. Okay.
Bastard blood flies everywhere.
I told you we should have taken the Crystal Road.
And I told you we're outlaws. Well, you want every bounty hunter in Storm harrying us from here to the Holy Capital? Besides, what's wrong with a shortcut through nature's splendor?
The Deadlands claim more of the realm each day. But a place like this still exists is a miracle in itself. Bloodflies and all.
We'll be back in Imperial land soon. You all right?
Never better.
Sounds like it. That there is a fine hound. Soon took to hunting. Fearless as you like.
It's good to have you back, Torgal.
Now, we don't want to be caught in the forest after nightfall.
I suppose not.
Fanning Embers. Torgal has joined the party and will fight alongside Clive. The left button toggles between item shortcuts and pet commands. The following 3 commands are available: Sick, Heal, and Ravage. Ooh. The accessory known as the Ring of Timely Assistance removes the need for giving Torgal commands. When this item is equipped, Torgal will attack and heal automatically based on the current battle situation.
Did I mention there'd be deadly beasts? There'll be deadly beasts. Nothing a trained assassin can't handle, though.
How reassuring.
You're welcome for that and the shortcut.
I did just recall, as far as accessories go, I should really put on that badge of metal that I have. The little bits of foliage that you walk through have little reactionary physics to them as you walk through it. The grass especially. That's cool.
Maybe they're friendly like
Organ.
Torgal. Or maybe they're not.
It's over.
Woo. A lot of 3s.
We still have a way to go. This way, your lordship.
Oh, that's not good that they're running from something. What the fuck is that? Is that a basilisk?
What in good Grieger's name is he doing this far south?
Looking for food. No more wolves where he's from. The north was one of the first parts of Storm to fall to the Blight.
Poor sod. I'd invite him over for a cup of tea if I didn't think he'd eat the dog.
Let's try and stay out of its path.
I think its path is wherever the fuck it wants to. Oh shit!
Remember when I said there were deadly beasts? Well, the shrubs in these parts are much better.
And you only think to mention this now.
Oops.
Well, that's the undergrowth sorted. I'll take it from here.
2 pinches of magic ash.
After you.
Thank you kindly.
The ruins. They're everywhere, aren't they?
Some say there was a time they blocked out the stars. Down was the only way left for them to go. There's probably a lesson to be learned from that. But it can wait. Come on. Mind your head.
What's up, buddy? Oh, come here. Come here. Yeah.
That'll feel good, boy.
Yeah. Yeah. Do it again.
Get it, boy.
Oh. Yeah. Do it again. Yeah. This is the rest of the game. I'm not going to move from this spot. It's beautiful. And I'm just going to keep playing with the dog. Awesome. So good. Look at this view, though. Man. The music stopped. Hey, why'd the music stop? Oh, what's up, dude? You hungry or something?
A wyvern. I can see that. Doesn't have to be a friend of yours, does it?
Lol. Fuck.
That'll help. Get him. Too slow. There, boy. Not this time. Get him.
Ooh. Okay.
Must be a nest nearby. Keep your eyes open.
Okay. Fair enough. So can he heal me outside of combat? No. Okay. Wow, so confident.
Well, it appears we won't be going this way. I'll admit I hadn't counted on that.
What's up, bud? You want to go that way?
What is it, boy?
Why trust in your own animal instinct when you now have an actual animal at your side? If you're lost, hold down L3 and let Torgal point you in the right direction. Sure, I think he knows where we're going. What's up, dude?
At least one of us knows these woods.
Good boy.
Thank you, Torgal.
Good boy. Ooh, magic ash. Okay. Looks like we're going this way. We got some lads here.
Well, they look not too happy. And for once, it's not my fault.
That's enough. Stay down.
This is stupid. I like wolves.
I don't think they care, Sid.
It's over.
We did what had to be done.
Doesn't mean I have to like it.
No. No, it doesn't.
Looks like maybe we can... Nope, that's too small. I'm kind of looking around on my own just to see if there's anything that I missed, but it doesn't look like it. Alright, it said hold L3. Oh, over this way. Okay. Oh, yeah, there you go. Good boy. Good job. That's a very dead tree in the middle of the forest here. So can we, oh, we can go back. Okay. So they're not hard like transitions. You can explore a little bit. Kind of go back and forth if you feel like you might have missed something. Bloody hides. But there are some spots like this that I don't know if I'd be able to get back up once you go down. Oh, well. Guess we didn't stay out of its path, huh? Dude, he is a thick, large lad.
That sword sharp.
You'd better hope so.
What is
This
it?
shouldn't take too long.
Fafnir.
So much for
Oh.
your shortcut.
Still short, just not quite as quick.
Oh, he's got
But
tail
it'll
whip,
be a damn
sure.
sight quicker if you help me.
My thoughts exactly. Not this time. Get him, boy!
Oh, okay, fair enough.
Get him! Get him, boy! Too slow. You know what to do, boy. Sick him, Torgal. You know what to do.
Aye, someone's got the up.
Oh.
Where he stops, no one knows.
Oh, shit. Got my ass good.
I doubt he'll do that again.
Not if we kill him first.
Fuck.
Get him! Take much more of it. Torgal!
Dude.
My wounds, boy!
Oh, shit. Oh, my goodness. All right.
It'll help. Let's roll ready.
Fucking...
Not this time. There's a good boy. Over here. There, boy. Get him. Sick him, Torgal. Get him, boy.
Fafnir of the North. Get that fucker out of here. Oh, he was worth money. He goes splat. Oh, maybe not.
Oh, come on.
Stand back!
Oh. Oh. Okay. Oh.
You're dominant.
I am. Aye. But not by choice, mind. Oh, bloody realm of strapping young lads. And it was this sorry sack of bones Ramu saw fit to home.
Sid, you say you want to help dominants and bearers. But what's in it for you?
What's in it for me? The same as for all of us. What we want and deserve. Save for our knack, dominants and bearers are no different from anyone else. The ability to use magic or summon great beasts should command respect, but instead has left us outcasts. Our kind are used and discarded like tools, yet we are men, so why must we die as less?
I see. So what you're saying is you want to start a war.
You flatter me, lad. But my days as a firebrand are long behind me. No, I only wish to offer our kind a choice. A place where we can die on our own terms. Huh?
Isn't that the literal TG Sid? Yeah, I mean, his name is even Sidolphus as well, right? He goes by Sid, but his full name is Sidolphus. Dude, you got owned. You got owned, you big-ass dragon. What's up, fucking nerd? Get wrecked. Dipshit. Dummy. So yeah, like, this is where we came in from, and I don't think I can go back this way, right? Yeah. So there are plenty of checkpoints in the game where it's like, nope, you go forward now. So, something to keep in mind as we go.
Clive, what exactly do you plan on doing when you find this dominant of fire?
What do you think? I'll show him the mercy he showed my brother, and cut out the tongue of any man who tries to talk me out of it.
All right. Forest dark enough as it is.
Another really pretty vista.